Hey guys, what's up? Tyler Alberti, just here in the studio again. And today I've got a little unboxing video for you. I got the Fujinon X-T3 and the 16-55mm weather resistant lens the other day. And I bought this on a whim because my friend said, you know what, check it out, it's pretty good. The video specs are legit and it's gonna rival some of the bigger cameras that I play with. I like to make travel videos, that's my passion when I'm not working. So I recently did a trip to Tasmania where I used the Nikon D850 that you would have seen in my last unboxing. And it was a great camera, weather resistant, 4K video. I actually just shot it in 1080 with a lot of slow-mo and I loved it. The result was great, all handheld, beautiful images. But it was a very big camera, very heavy, very heavy. So this camera is tiny, a lot lighter. The specs are a lot higher as well for the video. So I'm keen to see what it'll look like, how it feels in the hand. And yeah, hopefully just like not hold me back from getting shots. I found that last time with the D850, because it was so big and cumbersome, I did miss a lot of shots, I was sort of having to take breaks and I was missing really good stuff. So yeah, let's unbox it, have a look, see how it feels, and then hopefully I'll share some videos in the future. So guys, here we go. We're gonna open up the camera first. Obviously you got all the paperwork. Most of us don't need that, we'll just throw that aside. Opening it up. Now, I used to own the X-T1 when it first came out, and I used it pretty much just as a travel photography camera. So all my street photography, I used to shoot on it. I used to chuck the camera in black and white, and it was awesome because it was so small, people didn't know that I was taking photos with it. Half the time it looked like I was just an amateur photographer just trying to figure out the buttons. So that's the camera. It's pretty much the same as the X-T1 and the X-T2 from what I've seen. Inside the box, we just got all the accessories. What do we got? We got a strap, nice and easy. Power adapters, strap tools. You actually get a little external flash, a little speed light with this because there's no built-in flash, which is actually awesome because half the time you pop it up by accident, you look like a bit of a noob. We get one battery, only one battery included, so I actually picked up some third-party batteries, a Jupio battery set. You get 2 batteries and a dual charger for $100. It's a pretty good deal. And obviously you get the charger. So yeah, as to be expected, that's the X-T3 right there. And look, it pretty much feels exactly the same as the X-T1 when I had it. I can't really see the differences. There is a new little focus selected button on the back, that's pretty handy. Previously you had to sort of assign the function buttons to do that, that was really rubbish. So it's good to see there's a little joystick here now. Other good things, we've got dual SD card slots, that's fantastic. But the real reason I picked this camera up is the weather sealing, and it's also able to do DCI 4K at 50 or 60 frames a second in 10-bit internally to the SD card. Like, I've got a $10,000 Panasonic EVA1 and it's only just been enabled to do that in a firmware update. So for this to ship in the box with those sort of features is pretty incredible, guys. So we'll open up the lens now. Obviously you get a little lens pouch, some more paperwork. We don't need any of that. Oh, it's heavy, and I think the lens is heavier than the camera, so it's pretty solid. It's a lot bigger than I thought too. This is quite a hefty lens. I didn't really think about that when I was like, oh, I'll get the little 16-55 zoom lens. It's actually the equivalent of like a bigger 24-70mm lens, so it's pretty weighty. And you also get the little sun hood as well. Most people don't use these, I don't know why, but like they're just fantastic to block the sun, but also to protect the lens a bit. If you got it on your on your side and you swing around, you hit something, it's just gonna give it that little bit of extra protection. So chuck it on, good little tip. Awesome, man, awesome lens. Obviously the lens actually extends a little when you zoom it. It's not a deal breaker for me. It's still a very compact lens. You got the external aperture ring on there, which is fantastic for quickly changing the aperture, especially if you're shooting video and you want to just like change it quickly because there's no built-in ND filters on this. The only thing I was not so keen on was the fly-by-wire focus system on this lens. None of the Fujifilm lenses actually have a mechanical focus ring. It's the way it is. You know, everyone seems to manage to take good pictures with it, so we'll hopefully look past that. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's definitely lighter than the D850 that I used. I was using 2 prime lenses on the D850, which were not weather sealed, so I was a little worried about that. I used the Sigma 35 Art and the 50mm Art, and they're quite heavy on that camera, especially with the battery grip and a microphone and, you know, a couple of batteries in there. This is much smaller, a lot lighter, easier to put a microphone on. You know, it should be pretty good. So guys, this was seriously just a really quick look at the camera. I just wanted to get it on camera, show you guys my thoughts. I'm gonna go shoot some video with it and hopefully share that pretty soon. Just some little test footage, it's not gonna be anything amazing. I've got a trip coming up in April, back down to Tassie. I'm gonna be doing the East Coast this time, which has got a little bit of a different sort of vibe to it, different scenery. So I'm pretty excited to, you know, put it through its paces and see how it compares. I'll put some comparison footage between the D850 and the X-T3 together in a video, hopefully. And then that should give you guys a definitive look at why I think this will be a game-changing camera. So guys, I'll chat to you next time and see you soon.